There is this principle in psychology that each of us will ultimately do what we ultimately care about the most and won't do the things that we don't really genuinely care about. So it spooks me a little bit. I just did 1 hour and a half of jogging and I got a little bit of an endorphin rush, not a lot. And I came back and I just really don't feel like learning Khmer, my daughter's language. And in my mind, I really care about learning my daughter's language using my endorphin rush that I paid for up front. I didn't take an Adderall pill and then get the high and then, be able to focus for 2, 3, 4 hours straight and then maybe pay for it later with my health and other things. Maybe not, depending on my genetics and other factors. So it does kind of frustrate me a little bit because my mind goes back to my bachelor's degree in psychology / political science. And I think, man, do I just really not really give a damn about learning my daughter's language? Is that the truth? And I don't know the answer to that. But fortunately, I'm going to trek forward. And the point of coming up with like a plan or knowing reality. So I did research and study this. Being a native English speaker, it'll take me roughly 2,200 hours to be able to speak, read, write, and think in Cambodian at an intermediate level, which means, to me, mastery. It means being literate, fully literate, read, write, speak, think. So, and since I know that, I know what the price is. I'm not fooling myself. I know what price I have to pay to fully master Cambodian, and I'm trying to pay it, and I am paying it. But for some reason, I'm just looking at the paper, my mind's in a million different places, but I'd rather crawl in the right direction than walk or sprint in the wrong direction. So I know on some intellectual level that this is the right thing to do. So 20 minutes. I mean, I was doing 1 hour and then now I'm at 20 minutes. I mean, ideally it'd be nice to get to a couple hours a day. That way I could master it at an intermediate level in maybe 3 or 4 years instead of 7 or 8 years. And I'm rambling, but yeah, so this is Paitsebrambai, and this is O. And this is the last Cambodian vowel. So strak ao. And this is go, the first consonant. So when we combine the first consonant with the last vowel, strak ao, we get go. And this is how it looks. And my ADHD is really kicking in. It's always like tempting to like pop a pill and get the job done. But I know how that all works, and you can do it this way too. It's not necessarily better or worse. It's different, and it tends to work better for me. And then today's just kind of a bad day, for lack of a better word. I don't feel really good about my effort. I feel like I didn't put in enough. And to a certain degree, that's probably true. But at least I know ultimately the price I need to pay to be able to be fully literate in Cambodian. And that's the most important thing. As long as I'm aware of reality, I can't get too frustrated because it's like, all right, I'm making progress. I'm aware of reality. It's when you genuinely don't know the price. You go to a car lot and there's the price of the car. Can you afford it or not? Can you pay the price or not? But when it comes to a little bit more abstract things, we can do the equivalent in a metaphorical sense of go to 5 different car lots, look at 5 different cars, and try to pay for all 5 at once and not really know the price of any of them. So it's not that crazy of a metaphor. And in some ways, it's good to think about that. Like more abstract things, it's really good to understand the price you would have to pay to own it or be able to be literate or intermediate level, read, write, speak, think. Because then your mind's working with straight up reality. And yeah, that's what's on my mind.